fancy intro music. Yeah! Woohoo!
Good morning, Star Trek Fleet Command fans, or good afternoon, or good whenever you will be watching this message. This is pre-recorded, so if you thought this was live, well, I don't know why you would have thought that, because it's literally a YouTube video. But anyway, today we're going to talk about a couple of updates coming to the game. Yay! Also, we're going to, say, I hope you're having a happy Thanksgiving. For us here in America, it is our Turkey Day. It is our day where we celebrate by eating burned, replicated bird meat. I had to find some way to throw Star Trek in it. We could have gone with this episode, which is absolutely hilarious for the Next Generation. We could have gone with the feast that was in the original series, where you see the original Andorian and stuff like that. Or we could go with, there's several things that we could have done. Undiscovered country, amazing food scene. But anyway, we are going to do this one. Anyway, point being, thank you. Thank you for watching the videos, being part of my community, and being part of Star Trek Fleet Command as a whole. Truly, what I am thankful for is people like you watching this video who make this community so amazing, who make Star Trek so worth following, and who have helped support my family for 4+ years now. And hopefully we have more Star Trek time in the future, whether it's playing here Star Trek Fleet Command, Star Trek Infinite, and whatever games, movies, TV shows, etc. come out with the best IP of all time. Suck it, Doctor Who. Why is Doctor Who taking a random shot? Because technically it's the only sci-fi series that's lasted longer than Star Trek. But it is what it is. First thing we're going to talk about today is the gift chest that you should have received yesterday. Now, one I have to do is give a very big, nice, legitimate round of applause to Eco, because Eco pushed really hard for the comp chest, and in my opinion, it was a very good comp chest. Now, for those of you going, hey, I don't have a Borg Cube, honestly, even if you don't have a Borg Cube, the Syndicate XP and the November Elite tokens are fantastic. That is a great value for you as a player. That is an entire month's worth of resources from the Elite Pack in your pocket. Even if you don't want the Borg stuff, but the Borg stuff is super useful. In fact, the Borg stuff is actually going to help me take my Borg Cube up to the very next tier, and I'll probably do that on stream maybe Friday night. We'll cover that on another one. See, I'll move this real quick, and you can look and see I'm getting really, really close. After I do my refines, we'll be taking this bad boy to tier 6. Borg Cube, the only way to see it, hit the upgrade screen so it fits here. But anyway, in terms of value, I thought it was a very, very good value comp chest, and we haven't had one this good since the Treasury debacle. And honestly, it's right around the same level as good as the Treasury. So I think Scopely deserves a thank you. It is Thanksgiving, and today we give thanks for Scopely actually understanding that there were some serious problems this month, and not only did they rectify them in the month, which they did, they then gave us one of the better comp chests that we've probably arguably ever had. So 2 thumbs up, Scopely. Thank you. And Eco, thank you. Legitimately, this is fantastic. We waited for it. You said it was coming you announced it was coming last Friday. We were waiting with bated breath, and honestly, it was worth the wait. So thank you again. And last but not least, I want to cover a few different things, actually. This is another little example from the VIP Discord. Now, for those that are not aware, the VIPs can have some awesome Q&As just like content creators and moderators can have. And sometimes that means cool information gets pushed through. And because this is passing around Discords, it's not like me just trying to share something that shouldn't be shared. It's been passed around a lot of Discords, but if you haven't seen it, well, now you can. There was a Q&A here a couple days ago with the VIPs and the Scopely dev team about some of the important things in the game. And believe it or not, the whales weren't all just looking out for themselves. Some of the things that are going to get focused on and moved and pushed, as you can see, are multi-phasic sliders being moved up in priority. That's clearly a spender thing, but Ultra Recruit updates being moved up is a big deal for everybody. The G6 economy, specifically daily goals being updated, clearly that's for spenders, but the leaderboard brackets as a whole being addressed is for everybody. So a lot of the feedback that'll go on the VIP room is not just about, hey, we need things. It's also, hey, here's how the game can get better. Not mentioned on this, but also mentioned in weekly discussions, is that they'll be adding 11 of 11 and Work. to transporter patterns. You're going to get a small transporter pattern update this week, as well as looking at things like this. Now, I'm very curious what all the Ultra Recruit update is exactly going to have. One thing that I have pushed for quite some time is for them to actually have a second Ultra Recruit option. Now, I don't have it handy to show you, but many of you remember Crucible of War or have done Crucible of War. Well, one thing in Crucible of War that I love that they did is they actually have 2 chests. Well, I hope what the Ultra Recruit is they're going to split the Ultra Recruit chest, because many of you who have been hoarding or simply can't rely on getting anything specific because there's so many officers in the Ultra Recruit chest, specifically if you're a player, 30 plus, where they've added all these officers into the chest, and you eventually get to a point where you're not getting what you need. And here I did get a bunch of officers, but because it's so spread out, I can't get exactly what maybe I was focusing on. So I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but hopefully it looks at maybe splitting this chest in 2, finding a way to give us more of what we absolutely definitely need, which is better quality of life updates. And they've done a couple of them this month, and there's more actually coming in December, which again, excited about, but wanted to make sure that all of you are kept in the loop. That's kind of my job around here, is educating you, informing you, and making you giggle here and there with my bad dad jokes. But here are some of the things that are getting pushed for hopefully the next 60 days. You'll see some more updates coming through. And before anybody says anything, yes, the VIPs, I do appreciate that they have access to be able to give this type of feedback, because one thing that we've been asking for a very long time is a player committee. And while we don't have that just quite yet between the official moderators, the official content creators like myself, Ultimate DJ, Stewie, Lube, etc., and the VIPs, we're getting more and more players in the devs' ears. And while the game itself has been very up and down, topsy-turvy, the stability of the game being a problem, the actual content in the game, we've had a lot of good this year. Had a lot of good content. That's going by y'all's own grading when we do our post-art grading. Now, the lag, stability, communication issues, that's different. That's still an issue. But the game itself, according to players, has mostly gotten better. And I think a lot of that is because you are getting more of your feedback into the devs. Decided to talk like William Shatner there for some reason. But anyway, that's a good thing. So VIPs are doing it. Community managers are listening to content creators. Content creators are also listening to official moderators, and official moderators are currently listening to players as we speak, because that's all they do, and they do a fantastic job. Although that Discord is a little rough. Anyway, what I really want to just say is I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all of y'all. I'm thankful that hopefully we continue to have things get better as we move forward in this wonderful game of ours. And last but not least, I do wish all of you, even in Europe, APAC, etc., a happy Thanksgiving, because I am thankful for you. So go enjoy on me some bird replicator bird meat, wherever you find it. Do appreciate y'all though. So live long and plunder. Stay safe for the Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Catch you on the next Star Trek Fleet Command video and stream. See you on the next one. Bye.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.